Hey guys, and welcome back. I'm Rossi, and today I'm going to be doing a review and a tutorial on this PÜR Cosmetics Festival palette. We received this palette in our BoxyCharm in April, so I'm sure all of you are familiar with it. This is what it looks like on the inside. It did come in this cardboard box that looks pretty much the same, except for the back. It has the shades, and according to the description here, it's a 12-piece pressed pigment palette that's limited edition. Comes with boho inspired metallics to eye-catching glitter. They're cruelty-free and infused with skin-loving ingredients. This one does have a ton of shimmers and just like 4 mattes. It did also come with this Get a Grip Endurance eyeshadow primer, but I didn't like it the first time that I tried it. I felt like my eyelid skin felt kind of dry and tight, and I don't know, just I personally didn't like it, so I didn't use it for today's look. But anyway, I did create this warm everyday kind of look, so if you'd like to see how I did this, keep on watching. Okay, so this is the finished look, and I really like how it turned out. It's perfect for everyday wear, and I feel like most of these shades are kind of good to wear every day anyway, except for the purple one and the pink one, and of course the glitters, because the glitters are really chunky. However, they wear very well. This is actually my second time using this palette, but the first look that I did, I used like 8 of these shades, so I had a pretty good idea of how the formula was, and in my opinion I think it's really good. I really liked how blendable the mattes were, and the shimmers were really pigmented. I'll go ahead and swatch a couple of shades for you. We'll swatch the pink one, Wild Child, this one called Hidden Desert, Psychedelic, and I guess we could also do the purple one, Gypsy, Psychedelic. This one's Hidden Secret, Wild Child, and Gypsy. So I know that they're terrible swatches, but they're really pigmented. They're really nice. I was really impressed with the formula. I'm not a fan of the glitter so much, but I think these are really good. I'll go ahead and swatch 24K Magic. So as you can see, very pigmented. So this is how it swatches. Obviously, if I try to swatch it a little bit more, the glitter does disperse a bit. You can't really tell. But what I love about this glitter formula is that it actually sticks to your skin. There's not a lot of fallout like with most shimmers and like glitter formulas that I've tried in the past. I guess we could go ahead and swatch Good Vibes and Peace. That's Good Vibes. And that's Peace. So as you can see, those are everyday shades that you can wear every day. The palette as a whole I think goes really well together, but I think that they could have put more color in it. The purple and the pink are basically the only ones that pop out at you, and I mean, besides those two, like, I don't think that you can create that many looks that will look different from each other, if that makes any sense. I tried really hard to make something kind of different and kind of festival for my first look, and while I liked it, I also felt very limited because again, there's not much color. It's mostly just like warm toned shades, if I'm being completely honest. That's not to say that I don't like the palette. I think it's really great. The formula is amazing. It's just for me, I wish that it had a little bit more color, or at least varying shades other than just that purple and the pink one. But yeah, as you can see, the palette really is pigmented and I didn't have any problem with fallout. I literally only had to dip my brush like once or twice very lightly, and I was able to get like an amazing color payoff, as you can see. So they are very pigmented, and I also feel like you would be able to build up a little bit more color. For example, on my outer V and on my crease, I used this darker shade called All Night, and I used it very lightly only because I didn't want to create a super smoky kind of look. I wanted something very subtle that I could wear throughout the day to run errands, that kind of thing. Unless I turn my eye, you can kind of see that it looks a little bit darkened, and that's just to create a little bit more dimension. Overall, I'm really happy with this palette's performance. I think it's amazing. I don't believe that this palette is limited edition. I feel like a lot of palettes that we get from BoxyCharm tend to be called limited edition, but every time I look up in the brand's website, they're still there like months later. So I mean, maybe they just have a huge stock of these. Maybe it's just a limited edition until they completely like sell out. This palette intrigues you, then I said yeah, go get it. But at the same time, I feel like you could get a lot of these shades elsewhere, if I'm being completely honest with you. One thing I forgot to mention is that I feel like the glitter shades, even though they're like really pigmented and nice, I feel like I might be hitting pan on these way sooner than the rest of the palette, just because of the kind of formula that they are. Let me try to pick up Fireworks. If I dip my finger in there, it feels kind of sticky. And again, I really think that's nice because it'll just go really smoothly onto your skin. If you can see how it looks, like you'll just be like dragging it. But if you want to be precise, I definitely recommend using a brush, and in order for the glitter to stick in place, I also used a glitter primer. But yeah, as you can see, they're very reflective, and again, I am usually not a fan of glitter formulas, but these ones are just amazing and gorgeous. I don't have much to say about this palette except that I think it's really good. The formulas are really amazing, especially the glitter formulas, just because of how they apply. This is my second time using this palette, like I said, so if I use it again from here until I actually upload this video, if I have more looks, I will probably put them on my blog along with the review of this, which will also be linked down below for you guys to see. I really hope that I can try and get a little more creative with this palette, just because I want to start doing different kinds of looks. I want to step outside of the box of like looks that I normally do. That is it, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed watching it, and I hope that you liked the tutorial that I made of this look. I know it's very simple and basic, but I tend to do those kinds of looks for video just because if I was trying to do something more elaborate, it would take me forever. Like I said, the palette's formula is really good. I do think you can find a lot of these shades somewhere else, so in my opinion, I wouldn't recommend you go out and buy it. If you don't have a palette like this or these kinds of shades, then yeah, I totally recommend it. If any of you guys are subscribed to BoxyCharm and you guys got this palette, I'd love to know your thoughts. If you have a video or a blog post, just link it down below and I'll go check it out because I'd love to know what you guys thought of it. Did you guys like it, or did you hate it? Did you just not care about it? Thank you guys so much for watching my video, and I will see you on my next one.